IdeaPaint Create is a virtually odorless, dry erase paint that easily turns any surface into a boundless erasable canvas. This video will guide you to a successful roller applied installation of IdeaPaint Create. In addition to this video, please review the detailed install instructions in your kit. To begin, make sure you have all your materials ready to go. IdeaPaint will only be as smooth as the surface it is applied to, so be sure to repair any divots, scratches, or bumps on the wall by filling them with spackle or joint compound. Using blue painter's tape, tape off the area you are going to paint. For applications of IdeaPaint Create White, priming is recommended when coating a new wall or non-latex coated surface, repairing a surface, or changing the color of a surface. Apply 2 coats of one of our preferred primers. Create Clear performs best over a latex base coat with an eggshell, satin, semi-gloss, or gloss finish. If base coat paint has a flat or matte finish, apply 1 coat of a preferred clear primer. Allow primer to dry for 24 hours. If changing the color of your wall or applying to a non-latex surface, prime using one of our preferred primers, then apply 2 coats of a recommended high-quality architectural latex paint with an eggshell, satin, semi-gloss, or gloss finish. For applications over substrates other than drywall, view our substrate-specific installation guide at ideapaint.com/help. Let dry for 24 hours. Then, lightly scuff the prep surface with 120 grit sandpaper. Wipe your surface with a clean, dry cloth to remove any dust or debris. To assist with the drying and curing process, properly ventilate your space by opening doors and windows to create airflow. Mixing IdeaPaint is as simple as pouring this into that. Stir until you have a smooth, even texture. IdeaPaint dries quickly. Once mixed, you have about an hour to apply, so be sure to have everything ready before mixing. Never mix more than 200 square feet of IdeaPaint Create at one time. IdeaPaint is applied in 50 square foot sections. When applying more than 50 square feet of IdeaPaint, mark every 50 square feet on your drop cloth with a piece of tape. Each kit of IdeaPaint is formulated to cover the square footage specified. Stretching the product or applying it too thinly will negatively affect the appearance and performance of your IdeaPaint surface. Start by cutting in with a 4-inch edging roller around the top, bottom, and side of your first 50 square foot section. For more detailed edging, a foam brush can work as well. Cut in around light switches and door handles only within your current section. Next, use a 9-inch roller frame with the provided roller cover in your kit to paint the edged-in section. Saturate your roller and apply using a 2 wet layer process. The first layer should be a thin, consistent coat, leaving yourself enough paint to return and cover again, or approximately half of the paint allotted for that section. Once you have rolled out the first layer to cover the 50 square foot section, stop and allow 3 to 5 minutes for this layer of IdeaPaint to adhere onto the wall. During this time, if you are applying more than 50 square feet, you can cut in edges, switches, or handles in the next 50 square foot area. After waiting 3 to 5 minutes, reload your roller and go back to the beginning of the working section and apply the second layer. This will build the appropriate thickness for optimal performance. While applying your second layer, be sure to eliminate all sags and roller marks as they occur using light pressure. IdeaPaint dries quickly. Avoid overworking or touching up an area once you've moved on to subsequent sections. Once it's on the wall, IdeaPaint Create can be worked or touched up for 15 to 20 minutes. If you haven't already, continue by cutting in your next 50 square foot section and repeat these steps until your entire surface is covered in IdeaPaint. For larger scale installations, be sure to replace your roller cover every 100 square feet and tray liner every 200 square feet of product applied. Remove the painter's tape while the surface is still wet. If you find the surface is drying, gently score along the tape edge with a razor blade and remove. IdeaPaint Create will clean off skin with soap and water. Use acetone to clean off any drips or spills while the paint is still wet. IdeaPaint is dry to the touch within a few hours, but you must wait at least 7 days before you write on your new IdeaPaint surface. Hang the wet paint sign included in your kit and write in the date you can start to use your new IdeaPaint surface. used with IdeaPaint dry erase markers, foam erasers, and microfiber cloths. For a full listing of our accessories, additional information, and inspiration on creative uses for IdeaPaint, visit IdeaPaint.com.